When I wrote it, I closed my eyes and I was in a stadium, and it was just a pumping, energetic song with full speed, full band, and one of those real bangers. And so when Stirling took it on and took it to the studio, he just totally brought it to life at MCC Studios with Johnny Gasparic, and really captured the vision I had when I originally wrote the song. This was just reflecting back on the experience of my wife and I. You know, we were barely out of junior high, and saying that we're in love and we're going to get married and we're going to have 4 kids and all this stuff, and there just wasn't a single doubt in our minds. It's a fairly fresh one. I wrote it maybe like 3 years ago, and I feel like I'm pretty fortunate that I got to experience young love for myself and all the ups and downs that come through that. I have a lot of friends, and hearing that love gets so complicated when you get older. Everything is overthought. When you're young and in love with somebody, it's just simple and beautiful and energetic and totally naive. But I think it's one of the beautiful experiences of life. Of course, things change and they get more complicated as you go down the road, but we are still in love, and we have that, and we have 4 kids, and so it's really a celebration of that. And I remember writing it, and I was so excited, and I sat down with Emily and I showed her the song and said, I think this one's going to be a really good one. I moved to this area in Parkland County and didn't really know a lot of musicians, and thinking, how am I going to meet people? How am I going to meet people to play music with? And I thought, oh, well, I'll put an ad out on Kijiji. And I was telling that to my wife, and she said, no way, don't do that. You're going to meet just a bunch of crazy people. I don't want crazy people coming around the house. And so I didn't do it. But I don't know, I think the phone must have been listening to me, because a few weeks later, I go on to Kijiji and on the listings nearby, and I see, mature male in his 30s, looking for musicians to play country music, something like that. Anyways, I looked at that and thought, that's pretty much what I wanted to put. So I messaged Stirling, and he got back to me right away. I was just like, hey, we should probably connect. Like, this feels like a match. And we ended up both working night shift at the time, working very close to each other, got together at Timmy's, and been great friends since then. So when I met Stirling, we had already been, my cousin Mike and I had already been doing some music, and decided to do a bit of a country experiment, and reached out to Stirling at that time, and Stirling was on board with joining up with us, and really the band was born out of that. And so this was about 2017, and so from there we just started playing small bars and shows and fundraising events, and just over time I think we've all gotten better, and now we've been lucky enough to get some of our stuff in the studios and get some recognition, and things are really getting going. And from that, Stirling's got the incredible talent. He's gone off and he's doing the solo project as well, and we're just thankful to be able to do that, see him do that and do that along with him. And now to be able to do this project together just feels right. Story I am gonna tell.